adjust it. Well, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I just wanted to say thanks for tuning into Cali Homesteading with Poohbear. It's your girl, and right now, I just wanted to check in with everybody. I know it's been some days since I think I haven't even made an inspiration video for a few days. I know I just did a happy birthday to Triple Threat, but I don't think I've even made a video recently. So I do apologize for that, but my sister's been busy. And let me slow down because I'm going too fast. Y'all, I got a lead foot. Good morning. But I just wanted to come on. Oh, shoot, who is that? I cannot see. Hello. Hi, Lynn. From Los Angeles. I'm just leaving LA right now, literally. I just left LA. I was just on the 15. I mean on the 105. Right now I'm on the 15. I just left the 105 to the 60, and now I'm on the 15. But oh my gosh, and I'm gonna tell you something. It's so crazy because it was like 71 degrees in LA just now, and I think the highest it's gonna give you guys is like 87. It is 89 degrees right now, and I'm at the bottom of the pass, about to go up, and it's supposed to be, I think my daughter said like 105 for us today. So it's gonna be hard, and I got a lot to do in the garden. Because I gotta get stuff in the ground, and I wanna go over redoing the gardening area because my chickens are vicious. They are disrespectful, and they better be happy that I love them or they will be food. What's good? Who is that? Is that Dave? Oh my goodness, is that my brother, David? Oh my goodness. How are you? What's going on? So, I don't really have anything specific to talk about. Why is it moving? I thought I tightened it. But I have a lot to talk about. So, one of the things that I want to talk about is redoing my garden. This weekend, or should I say this whole week, because I don't know how long this project is going to take. I'm happy you're doing good. I don't know how long this project is going to take, but I have to get my garden into condition to prevent the predators from my garden. Now, unfortunately, the predators are my chickens, my turkeys, and my ducks. They are like mad disrespectful. So, okay, I was showing you guys how they were eating all of my starts when I had them on the floor, right? And so I took those, and on the table, they killed everything on the table. They killed everything on the ground. So I took these, Viral Girl is in here. Oh, hi. So I took these, like those stepping stones that you get from the big box stores, and you step on them like in your yard, right? David, you remember I bought them last year when I had Tomato Alley that never came into fruition, but we had built that 10 by 10. Okay, so I still have them stepping stones. They've been sitting in front of my house ever since Tomato Alley, which is about to come into fruition. But so I took them and I put them on top of the crates. Why did they start going on the side and nipping at just disrespectful? And so then I went out and I got the tool. And for the most part, the tool does actually protect the 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 vegetables from the animals, from my birds. But yo, I'm telling y'all, my birds started eating through the tool. So now I got holes in the tool. I'm like, are you for real? And I guess the hummingbird, because I don't have tool on that top rack, I didn't cover it. So I guess the hummingbird decided that it wanted to come through because it could fit through, or the sparrows or whatever. But these are still being eaten. And then I was trying to into the ground, but I wasn't able to in time. So the bio corn that was on the top, well, it's starting to die. So I think I'm going to give it to the chickens and start over because I still have time. It doesn't get cold out here until November, December. So in December, it's just getting to like in the 40s up the hill. So I'll be okay. I can still drop more corn. But the tomatoes are doing really good. And a lot of things had not gotten their true leaves. So I'm okay. But I'm trying to get stuff into the garden. So I was supposed to be joining Broke's challenge on the watermelon, right? And we're all gonna grow these watermelons. So I never officially did my video because I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to truly grow watermelon. Well, the good thing is it's looking like a lot of the watermelons, because y'all know I planted like what, 272 cell trays of different melons and cantaloupe and everything. It looks like we're gonna have some watermelon. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my video in a minute, but I have to really pull together and see like which seeds are truly germinated, haven't been eaten, and are still doing good. Because what I found is even though we have been watering the plants, the sun is just too much. It's because it's like 105. It's gotten up to like 110, 115 out here. You guys were with me the other day when I was driving through Big Bear Mountain, and it was 112 because Juicing with Jay teasing me talking about something 112. I thought that was a singing group. I'm like, whatever. But it's been too hot for my plants. David Corey, what are you doing? You're posting. I just got a notification from you, David. It's so funny. But what I'm gonna do is a lot of stuff. I just have to start over again. So it's not a bad thing. It's okay, because what I'm gonna do is on the table, I still have all of the 4-ounce starters. It's like 150, whether on the table or on the floor. So today I'm going to start a lot of seeds over again. And trust me when I tell you, it's not a problem. It's totally fine. But I'm going to start over again, a lot of things. But at the same time, what we're going to be doing, and I'm sorry if y'all hear snoring, but you know, they've been working all night. And so they work at FedEx, they work at the airport. They've been working all night. So, you know, I have to stay awake. So I'm doing my live so that I can stay awake, but I can get them home. But when I'm going to get all to do to open up. Wait, what happened? Why are you saying sorry? What happened? Oh no. I don't know why he's sorry, but if you're sorry, I'm sorry. I know something must have happened. I'm sorry that something bad happened. But I'm going to go out and buy, I think I'm going to get the landscape timber because it's already pre-treated. It's like 3 inches, like I think it's like a 3x4 wide, and they're like $6 instead of paying so much money for those other steaks. Um, I spelled Triple Threat's name wrong. I thought I did, but I had to do the talking text. So I was like, I'll go back and fix it later. But with me driving, I didn't want a chance trying to, be texting while I'm driving on the highway with a lot of crazy people driving, because they've been swerving in and out and everything. It's crazy. But I'll go back and fix it. Thank you for telling me that, because I wasn't sure. I couldn't really see. These glasses are for long distance. I'm nearsighted, so I have Lowe's by my house is right literally across the street. So they're truly in competition. So I'm going to take some time, and I may do a video, or may even go live and see who has the best deal. Because when I went to Home Depot, they have the 8-foot lumber, what is it called? Landscape timber. And like I said, they're like I think it's like 3 1/4, 3 3/4. So that works for me. Azur's like 6 feet capacity, but he'll be all right. But I'm gonna get that, and probably some chicken wire and some hard wire, and I'm gonna make a whole new area in the same area, but really define it and make it my own. That way I won't just have to worry about the raised beds that we have. But you guys know I had all those little tables and stools that I had all of my 5-gallon buckets on and everything, and I really need those buckets, especially right now, because I really don't have the money to go out and buy a whole lot more wood to make more raised beds. So I'm like, I can use my buckets. And I also am going to get some landscape fabric to put down for my melons and everything, so that they can, grow and be on the fabric, and I don't have to worry too much about the dirt and everything and them getting diseased. So because it's so hot, we probably really won't be able to work in the garden until about 6 o'clock, and it'll be from like 6 to 9. So we'll have like a 3-hour window, and then in the mornings. So it's gonna take a long time, because we're not gonna be working in 105, 110, 115 degrees. It's just not gonna happen. But we still gotta get work done. So I'm gonna be under my carport. Thank God for my carport, because I can be building a lot of things. Like, I do believe I'm going to be building some raised beds today, and I think that they're going to be elevated raised beds. So if I do get that done today, I'll definitely go live and let you guys see how I make them, because I'm pretty much going to either be doing it by myself or like with one of my daughters or something. Jeremiah, I just dropped him off in LA, so he's not here to do it, and he's normally the one that builds everything for me, or either senior right here. But since he's just getting off of work and he's been working all night, yeah, that's not probably going to happen. And so I'll get one of my girls to help me, or get little girl. If I can't get a Zoo, I'm gonna see if I can go get a Zoo, because if I can go steal my future son-in-law, then I'm good. Don't have to worry about nothing. He's like, whatever Mama Bear wants, Mama Bear gets, and I appreciate him. I love his life. I don't know if you guys have son or daughter-in-laws or future son and daughter-in-laws, but honestly, he is like so super dope. I am so grateful for him. He completely loves my daughter. He completely, loves my family. And even when, people don't get along all the time, but he is just awesome, and I'm grateful for him. And you guys have been watching Azure and Diamond for what, 2 years now? So, I mean, they're just a cute, funny little couple. They crack me up. They argue, they fuss, they fight, they do whatever they're going to do, and I'm grateful because I could have an absolute butthole that my daughter was trying to be with, and then that could be, like a real bad battle, but I don't. I have someone that is super cool. Everybody has their character defects, but he really is super cool, and I'm so grateful for him. But yes, if I can go steal him, because he moved out here now, so he's closer to her, which means he's closer to me, which means he can help me out a whole lot more. Oh yeah, no.
Incoming call from Twist.
Sorry about
Press
that.
disconnect phone button to answer.
So that's gonna be a great thing for me. But with
Call
him being out
rejected.
here, so the thing I want to do today is go out, and even if we can just put the stakes down. Oh, that's what I was saying. Well, let me finish this. We can put the stakes down and hopefully get the chicken wire wrapped around. And then after the chicken wire, then I want to go through with the netting, because you can put the chicken wire around to protect from the animals, the creatures and everything, but that does not actually protect you necessarily from bugs. So I went out and I bought some netting, and I think I might have to get a even finer texture of netting, because I don't want bugs getting in on my stuff. So we're gonna cover the top as well, because the insects can fly, that white moth can fly over, the birds can fly over. So I'm like, we gotta cover it, we gotta top it off. So I'm thinking that it's gonna be probably about 300 square feet by 300 square feet. And so I gotta go do the math, figure out if I want a post to be every like 5 or 6 feet. How many posts is that gonna take? So we're gonna go out, and I have that 10 by 10, and I want to make some 30 by 30. The melon and everything. I don't even know if I need 30 by 30 or 50 by 50 or what, just so they can pretty much be in the same areas, for protection, So just trying to figure it all out. It might be 500 square feet that we have to cover off. I don't know, but I'll definitely do a video showing for the journey, because we have a lot. Because if the goal is to pretty much be self-sufficient food-wise by the end of this year, December is coming around. So all of this squash and all of the beans and all of the greens and the herbs and everything, we have to get everything in the ground. Now, though a lot of the corn is messed up. Oh, I forgot to say, the other corn, remember I told you guys the white corn got ate up? Well, then I put some of the bio corn in the set, grown back, but some of the corn has grown in with it. So I know, David, you're saying it's not going to be any good. It's okay. The pigs can eat it. Fine. I'm not worried about it. I just want to grow corn. I've not successfully been able to grow corn. When we were growing it, it only grew so far, but then it didn't do what it was supposed to do. And I don't know. I didn't know what I was doing. And so then when we moved here and we planted corn last year, the sun killed it. So I just want to grow it. to feed it to my animals, that's good because I'm trying to grow all of the vegetables that they need so that they don't have to
New
pay for
SMS
feed.
from 954.
Okay, I don't care. I'm trying to feed my family and feed my animals and not have to buy feed. So if it's only for the animals, that's actually okay. I'm fine with that. But I want to try to get this project done by the end of the week. So I gotta get, I'm trying to figure out if I want to put rocks down or if I want to put mulch down because it's that sandy dirt that we have on is mostly sand. And so it's irritating because you have the sand and then you have rocks. The rocks are not so bad, but you have those little thorn things that just get into your shoes and everything. So I'm like, if we can get over in that area and just rocks down or something, and the rocks may have to come later. I don't know what's in the budget for rocks. We'll have to see. But I can do that. But what I was gonna say about the landscape timber at Home Depot, they have it, and like I said, it's 8 feet, but it's round and it's round at the bottom. But when I went over to Lowe's, had the same landscape timber, but it was spiked at the bottom. I have to see if it's the same size because I'm not gonna do like concrete or anything. Trying to see if I should. Deborah Dixon, I can't see what you're saying. Good morning. Good morning. I'm trying to see if as wide. So I'm gonna go to, that's why I want to go to Lowe's and go to Home Depot before I make my decision. Because I want to see if the landscape timber at Lowe's is the same width and they're both pre-treated and it's already spiked. That's one less step that I have to worry about because it'll just go straight into the, and that will be really easier for me, or for Azure or Little World. So I'm going to try to figure that part out and make sure that I have enough chicken wire and enough hard wire and enough netting to cover everything up. And then I have to also take into consideration that because we're covering the top off, I don't need netting for that because I do have shade cloth, but I have to order more because I only have one of those good shade cloths. It's 16 by 24 feet. So I'm definitely going to need some more. So I'm going to have to order that. But it's okay. Hopefully by the end of the week, it'll all be done. It'll be nice. It'll be pretty. I'm going to try to build some more raised beds in there that are bigger. Like right now, we have 2 by 10 by 20 feet. Those the 3 that we built when we first moved there, plus my elevated raised beds that I already had built. What I would like to do, if I can, is build some more raised beds, but probably like 16 inches, 16 to 20 inches, something like that, to make it a little bit higher. Not sure because it may not be in the budget and I may just have to use my tables and my stands for now and then eventually get to that. But from when we were going to build the chicken coop, we still have a lot of that wood that was left over. And even if it's going to deteriorate a few years, I don't care. It's there. We can use it. So I'm going to use that. And that may be what I'm building with and making some more raised beds. It doesn't really matter to me. I just want to be productive and getting stuff done. Yes, Apple Valley now, and it's 99 degrees. Just going from down the hill to up. well, the mountain, that was a 10-degree difference. And by the time I get to where I'm going, so such is life. But I am trying. Then we're going to really get into making areas for our birds, because I want to. Well, really, just the chickens. I'm not really. The ducks are going to do what they do. The turkeys are going to do what they do. But when it comes to the chickens, I really want to. I've had it for some months now. I've not yet used it because I don't have a rooster. Um, I'm waiting until we can separate the rooster from. I'm waiting for that so that I don't worry about him eating, all of the eggs. Because when we sell the eggs, I don't want to sell eggs that could have possibly been that's not respectful to me. For me, I'm not going to do that. If other people do, I don't care. That's their business. But for me, I don't want people cracking, and it might be blood or something. No. So I'm just not going to do that. That's like the next thing. I want to get that done. Build like a little fenced in, with a fenced in area for 5 to 6 girls to, do what they do. Then that way those eggs are separated and they do whatever they're going to do. Then we can take those eggs, incubate them, keep him separated from all of the girls. I might have to separate him from the girls and keep the girls separated from the other girls for like a week or two, so that I know that their rotation is gone. Oh, hold up. Something is going on at the college. Let me see. Let me let y'all see. Y'all see, they got something going on over here, and I don't know what it is. I'm going to have to go online and look it up. Deborah, what's going on? You always know what's going on over here. What's going on at the college? Miss Deborah, you didn't tell me nothing was going on. Oh, they got something going on. I might have to come back. It's right down from the Home Depot, so we'll see. But yeah, I want to get that done. And then after we can get the chickens separated and situated, and they all have their own chicken runs and everything, then what I want to do is start preparing for the goats. If I can have goats by the end of this year, I will be, especially with me off of work for, y'all see me squinting? Can I do my egg? Oh, yes, I do. You're right. Okay, I didn't think about it like that. You're absolutely right. Candle my eggs. Speaking of candle eggs, although this is not candling eggs, I'm trying to find, and I was trying to just like go in and get it. I didn't want to have to wait for it to come. But some what do you call it? Cooking? I don't think it's called cooking lye, but the lies, are they goats are a pain in the butt? Well, see, I want to get the Nigerian dwarf goats because from what I hear, the milk tastes better. If I could get the Nigerian milk and it tastes better and my family likes it and they can, help others, then I think it'll be okay. But I'm in the mindset, like my mindset has shifted from what I'm used to eating, and I'm starting to be okay with eating goat. I was watching this channel and they were making what is it, goat stew and lamb, and it just looked like it tastes so good. I'm like, I really, really want to try it. I want to try curry goat. Um, Earl said that I tasted his lamb chop and that I years ago. I don't remember, but I want to try. I'm telling you, they're a big pain. Plus, I have their area taken care of. So when it comes to the pigs and the goats, I'm telling you what I want to do. And you guys are more seasoned in this than I gotta sell a lot of life insurance policies to pull this off. But pigs, I want to have it like like how we're gonna be doing these the raised bed. I mean, not the raised beds, but the gardening area and the chicken coop area where those stakes are like 6 feet high and covered on the top to where they can't get out. Even if I have to get those the horse gates, they're like 6 feet high. I don't think a dwarf goat can jump 6 feet. I have to do some research on that. But I want to cement the ground down so that they can't, dig in the ground. I just want to have it to where like they have like, I don't know, like a 30 by 30 or a 40 by 40 area. And I don't want a lot. I want like maybe four. And if they reproduce, then fine. But I think we're going to be eating them. I don't know. Before I do get them, I actually go to a restaurant and taste goat in different ways to see if we actually do like it. But I'm thinking that we are, and it's going to be put into our certain things and incorporate other things that are healthier for us, because I don't foresee that we're going to completely do away with meat. I just don't. I'm just being honest. I don't. Especially this man sitting next to me, because he is a carnivore. I'm okay with being a carnivore sometimes, most of the time. But I do have to have my chicken and my occasional pork and stuff. I don't eat a lot of beef, so that's why you don't really. I mean, I love cows and I want cows. I truly want cows, but I am surrendered to the fact that our property is just not big enough. So until that situation changes, I just have to be focused on all of the other little animals that I can have. So that's what I have to wait on. So I'm just working on what I can do. Your family, your family land is in. Oh, you're Bakersfield. Okay, that's not far from here. That's not far from here. I am by Victorville and Apple Valley. That's where I'm close to. But I okay, good. We're still at 99. Okay, Apple Valley is 99 degrees right now, but it's only 10 o'clock. By 2 o'clock, it's going to be in the hundreds for sure. So I don't know. That's why it's so dry out here. California does not produce enough water for this high desert area to. Now, when you go in LA and stuff, it's grass. Like everybody has grass. It looks good. But up here, the desert is just nothing but dirt. And we get all the tumbleweeds that we could ever. I can't really get to it. But the tomatoes, we still have tomatoes doing good. We're going to be hopefully having like a huge area, and because of David Corey, I'm making sure that I have somewhere to walk to be able to get in between all of the tomatoes, because that just made so much sense. Like, you got to have somewhere to go to get in. So I'm going to make sure that I have somewhere to go to get in on the tomatoes and all of everything. So I'm going to try to find some cattle panels so that I can have my arches going and everything. I'm really about to try to put some love into this garden. So I'm hoping that everything will work out fine. I will definitely bring you guys along for this little journey that we're about to embark in. I'm excited about it. I have to definitely have help because of my wrist. I don't know if you guys know, but the doctor has taken me off of work because of my wrist. I have arthritis in it, and in my driving knee, it's from all of the driving. So I can't do extensive driving. So you still see me drive, but it's not an everyday thing like I used to do. Because I was driving from here to Los Angeles constantly. Because that's where I work. But for right now, I'm off work, so I get to focus more so on things of home. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's really good that has happened to me because having 2 clients in Los Angeles and you have to drive 2, sometimes 3 hours there, drop people off at work, then head all the way to LA, and then take care of your client late at night, and I'm in the garden trying to get videos done, get my gardening done because I've just made it home. Sometimes I would come home iPod because I know that if I go into the house, I'm not. So I haven't even come in and said hi to the family because I'm like, I gotta get this food done, and if I'm in the house, it's gonna take over. So now I will be home to focus on what I have to focus on, and then I can focus on my life insurance business and do a lot of selling policies. Now that I can really just dedicate a lot more time to it, it can become a career, not a hobby. It's been a hobby. It's been a little side thing. When I get some time, I can do what I gotta do when I want to do it, and really that's another thing I'm going to be getting into. I don't know how many of you guys, like your kids are grown, but are homeschooling your kids. And homeschooling, I've been doing that for, he's 25, 20 years. Well, no, like 20, 22 years I've been homeschooling. And this past few years, since I've been out here, these past couple of years, since we've been out here, I haven't been able to really give it all of the attention that I needed to. So I honestly feel like God set me down from working in LA the way that I was because it was taking too much away from what I had to do at home. And with my ministry, I have a brand new church. And so for me to be able to focus on my church, I can't be in LA all the time because my church is out here where I live. So I'm just looking at how God has just changed the trajectory of what I was doing. I can focus on my garden. I can focus on my family. I can focus on homeschooling. I can focus on my house. Maybe now we can have time to, paint the house, and because I can't stand that color that the house is. I prefer for the walls to be white than to be that brown color. But, I'm just looking like little by little, I'll be able to get more things done. I'll be able to focus more on the lawn and everything, and making sure that when we do put new seeds down, if we put new seeds down in that front yard, that it gets watered every day. Because not to put anybody in my family down, because that's not what I mean when I say what I'm saying, but women normally pay more attention to detail than other people. And when the mom is at home to make sure that things get done, things get done. When you're not there and you're not present in the moment, people don't always do your checklist, and then when you come home, then you're grumpy because you didn't ask people. You told people what to do. They have their chores. They know what they're supposed to do. They have their marching orders, but then it doesn't get done. And instead of you coming home to be relaxed, why didn't you do this? Well, I told you to do. I'm so over all of that. I'm over all of that. Over it. So, me being home, I'm setting up a portion of my room to make it my office because right now there's no other place until I can afford to get this shed from Shed World, like the one that I want to get, the identical one to what the chickens have in the chicken's coop. I'm going to get another one and I'm going to have it put in the front, and that's going to be my office. But there's just like so many projects that we have right now, and I want to just be able to focus on my family. And so with building our ministry and going out and being a part of the community that we live in and helping in every way that I can, and really just being able to do more for myself, being off is going to be great. And I know that the way that God has designed me, I have so many different things that I can do to make money, that being at home and focusing on my life insurance, all I got to do is focus on life insurance for 3 hours a day. 3 hours a day, because I'm not just licensed in California. I'm licensed in California, Georgia, Virginia, and Michigan. So I'm not limited like that. Like, I can work in different states, and I do Legal Shield, so I can get money from doing that too. I'm gonna be okay. And I'm saying that not so much for you guys, but I've been kind of like, how am I going to cover my income? Yeah, I'm going to be getting unemployment whenever that happens, but you know how that works. It could take forever. But in the meantime, what can I do to make sure that we're good? So I'm just like, you know what? I had to hear myself say, Alana, you're going to be okay. Alana, you're going to be okay, because God has got you. And he set you in this situation. He's going to take care of you. Sometimes you have to hear yourself say it so that it gets into your spirit, So that was a me moment for me. That's why I do morning inspirations a lot of the time. I do those morning inspirations because I need to be encouraged. And so my mind tells me that if I need to be encouraged, I'm not the only one. Everybody needs to be encouraged in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So why don't I encourage you while I encourage myself? Because then we both get to hear it at the same time. And maybe it can move you like it moves me. Because sometimes, I'm telling y'all, there have been some days when I was just like, oh, Lord, I don't know. I don't know if I can do this. And I'll be like, then I have to go, okay, it's time to do a live so that you can get out of what you're trying to get in, because we're not about to be living in depression. So depression can't be here. So let's do a live, or let's do a video. Let's do an inspiration to get out of that funk. And then it's so funny because after I am doing a video and encouraging folks, I've been encouraged, I'm ready. It's like I get a rejuvenation and I'm ready. Let's do this. Whatever the day's tasks are, I'm ready for it. And then when things come my way, it doesn't hit me as hard as it would have had I not done an inspiration or did my praying or did my, motivational, my gospel songs and stuff. What was that? Lydia! Oh, miss you. I tried to call you about a month ago. Yeah! Oh, miss you. I tried to call you about a month ago and you didn't answer. I think I left you a message. I don't know. Lydia, I miss you. I miss you, and we don't whoop whoop or nothing anymore. I miss you so much. I'm trying to make it out y'all's way. Well, in the near vicinity. Earl and I are hopefully going to be, well, no, let me rephrase that. We will be going because I'm doing my best to make it happen. We're doing our best to make it happen. We will be going to the camping trip. And so what I'm going to try to do once it's solidified, oh, once it's solidified, I'm going to try to have another type of a quick meetup so I can see y'all, because I didn't get to love up on y'all at the Soil Family Expo this year. I'm so mad. I was mad. I was like, stinking tires. Why I gotta get 4 new tires all at one time? I was soaking. And Earl was like, well, what do you want to do? I was like, I want to sit in my room and pout. He was like, well, let's go to the movies. I was like, no, because all I'm going to do is cry because I'm not with my friends. And he was like, this is ridiculous. Like, you need to get over yourself. I was like, I was mad. I was like, man, but it's okay. Next year, we're not going to have those problems. Guys, I am going to get off because we are about to run inside this store. So I will be doing videos later on today. I may be going live multiple times because as I get stuff done, I want to, bring you guys around for some of the stuff. So thanks for tuning in to Cali's Homesteading with Poohbear. I'm your girl Poohbear. Remember, God loves you. You better love you because I love you. Y'all better love yourselves. And you better love me back too because I'm lovable. Okay. Bye-bye, you guys.